Hello there, I'm Jimmy Vegas, and it's been a while since I've done one of these videos showcasing my physical PS5 game collection. So this is a bit of an update, and it's grown quite a bit since the last one. There'll be a couple of twists and turns along the way in this one, but let's just get into it. I'll give a 5-10 second review on each game if I've played it as well. So this first one, 41 hours, and this is one of many games in this collection that you've probably never heard of, because I tend to seek out games that look okay, kind of indie sort of games that, you know, have no real presence online. 41 Hours is a first-person shooter of sorts, and yeah, it's pretty generic, pretty standard. It was good fun for a good couple of hours. Next up is Alan Wake Remastered. I'm not the biggest Alan Wake fan, but I did enjoy this. I like survival horror games, but to me, I don't see the massive appeal in it that some people do, but it's still worth playing through. It's still worth enjoying. Next is the first still sealed game, as you can see. Alice Gear Aegis, Concerto of whatever. If you know me, if you've seen this channel before, you'll know kind of weeby sort of games. I do enjoy them. You'll see quite a few in this video. Next, another survival horror is Apsilov End of Gods, and this one was it looks like BioShock really, and this, because it looked like BioShock, I thought I'd enjoy it, and to be fair, I did. Again, it's one of those games that was good for a couple of hours, enjoyed it, played through it, completed it, good fun. Next, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and this is probably the best Assassin's Creed game I've played in a very long time, like within the last 10 years. I'm glad that Ubisoft kind of went backwards a bit with Assassin's Creed and focused it, made it a bit more refined, rather than a huge open world with a ton of collectibles. But yes, I did enjoy Assassin's Creed Mirage. Atelier Ryza 3. So obviously I have played the other two Ryza games, and this one, probably the weakest of the trilogy, in my opinion. But it's still a good game. I love the Atelier games, so obviously, regardless of whether that's the weakest or strongest one in the trilogy, I still enjoyed it. Next, Atomic Heart. This one, I originally liked the look of it when it was first revealed, because it looked BioShocky. I started playing it and thought it was terrible, but by the time I got to the end of this game, I thought it was fantastic. My kind of thoughts and opinions of it changed through the game. I thought it was a really, really good game by the end. Like, really, really good. Next, Borderlands 3. I know Borderlands 4 is out and about, but I've barely played this. You know, I played it originally on PS4, got to, I can't remember what point, and then bought it on PS5 and just haven't really played much of it. I like Borderlands, but there's more games to play than just Borderlands. Next, Broken Pieces. Again, this is probably one you may not have heard of. A good, fun game for what it was, based around, well, again, because there's a lighthouse, it kind of reminded me of BioShock. It's not really like BioShock, but again, it's one of them games, it's good fun for a couple of hours. Chernobylite. I think I platinumed this. I kind of like post-apocalyptic stuff, so this was like on my radar when it first got announced, and yeah, it's okay. It's good fun. Next is Clive and Wrench. Now this one is very, very reminiscent of something like Banjo-Kazooie, and I love those old school games, and this kind of felt like, not a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, but it felt like I was playing Banjo-Kazooie when I was playing this. It was good fun. Next, we have Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Brilliant game, absolutely brilliant. I never got to play this on the PSP, so I've only ever played this version of it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I am a huge Final Fantasy fan, so naturally, I would enjoy it. Dead Island 2. Brilliant game, absolutely brilliant. Platinumed it, fantastic. It was better than what I hoped it could ever be. Deathloop. I like the characters in this. I think the story's a bit weird, but it's good fun. It's like Dishonored, but not as serious. Do Not Open. What's to say about this? It's a terrible crappy kind of survival horror sort of game. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I recently, well, I say recently, it was a good couple of weeks ago now, made a video on this. This game, if you haven't played it, go play it. It's weird. It screws with your head. It looks cute and adorable, but it isn't. Dusk Diver 2. Again, it's a weeby sort of style game, and yeah, obviously I'm going to like that, and I did like it. I liked it so much, I platinumed it. Dying Light 2. I've still not played this. Still not played it. But I love the original Dying Light and the following, and I love Dead Island, so obviously I'm going to enjoy that. Another Seal game that I haven't played yet, Eternites. I don't really know. I mean, I'll probably enjoy it, look at it. Again, if you know me, you know the channel, of course I'll enjoy it. Another Seal game, Fairy Tail 2. I have never watched the anime Fairy Tail. I don't really watch anime. I haven't watched a full series of anime for nearly 20 years because I'm just not into it anymore. But I do love the art style in games. I've played the original Fairy Tail game. I'll probably enjoy that one. Next, let's get into some Final Fantasies. We've already had the Crisis Core, but because we're going in alphabetical order, we've got Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Brilliant game. Absolutely brilliant. I love the original Final Fantasy VII, but I probably love this more. And you know what's coming next? Yep. What is there to say about this? I mean, seriously, it looks fantastic. I think it's everything everybody ever hoped for with a Final Fantasy VII Remake. And, you know, Part 3, whenever that comes out, I get the feeling that it's going to be even better than this. You know, as a trilogy, I think it'll be fantastic, and yeah, I love Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy 16, shorter, easier. It's good, I like it, but it's not my favourite Final Fantasy by any means. Another one you may not have heard of is Phobia, St. Dymphna Hotel. It's another one of those psychological kind of survival horror games. It's good, it's fun. It makes you think a lot, though. So if you're not really a thinker, if you just like to follow markers and follow maps, this probably isn't going to be for you. Forspoken. A lot of people said it's woke, it's some kind, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. Not the best game ever, but I actually really enjoyed my time with it. Ghost Runner is next. Originally, I got this game, hated it, tried to sell it, couldn't sell it, but then ended up platinum it. Yeah, I know, figure that one out. Really good fun in the end. I enjoyed Ghost Runner. Now let's get on to some hilarious games. Goat Simulator Remastered. I don't know. I love Goat Simulator. It's fun. And this is just one of those games that you can pick up and play whenever you want and just have 10 minutes of fun. And you can with this one as well. Goat Simulator 3. Yes, I know there's no Goat Simulator 2. It's a gag. I don't know. But Goat Simulator 3, more of the same. Good fun. Judgment is next. I love this game. And it is, combined with the next game as well, some of the best games I've ever played. I mean, seriously, I love the Like a Dragon Yakuza series, which you'll soon see. But this, absolutely brilliant. Like I said, Lost Judgment, the second one of the series. This is even bigger than Judgment, and this took so long for me to get through, but I enjoyed every single minute of it. So if you're into Yakuza or Like a Dragon, you've never played Judgment, go and play it. Kataria Fables, another cutesy kind of game that you can play multiplayer, I think. At least I think you can. Like local multiplayer, but I played it on my own. Really good fun. Clonoa, Fantasy Reverie series. It's old school. It's like a remake of PlayStation 1 games. Really good fun. You know, it really takes me back because I love old school games. And here we go. Like a Dragon. or Yakuza Like a Dragon. Fantastic. Now, I know we're doing this in alphabetical order, but I consider this to be the first Like a Dragon game because of the name change and all that. If you don't know about it, look into it a little bit more. But this is huge, this game, and it is really good. Infinite Wealth. So this is the sequel to Like a Dragon, and I have not fully played this yet, but I love the Like a Dragon series. I'm obviously going to like that. Like a Dragon Ishin, brilliant game. So this is a remake of a game that came out on PS3 in Japan only. And this is like old school Japan, you know, that sort of old period, the Edo kind of period, I think. But really, really good. And here we are. Like a Dragon, The Man Who Erased His Name. Brilliant game. The smaller of all Like a Dragon games. But I don't know, this really stood out to me in so many ways. I think because it kind of wrapped a story up, but also unraveled other stories. Because generally, if you like playing the Yakuza games and Like a Dragon, you're going to love anything that they throw out. Mato Anomalies is next. It was okay. I don't really know what to say on that. It's a sort of dark, weeby kind of game. It was okay. I didn't massively enjoy it, but yeah, it was okay. Metro Exodus, really good game actually. I like the Metro games. This one felt a little bit different than 2033 and Last Light, mainly because it was a bit more open world, but still really good fun. Right, I'm just going to come this side now, because my next lot of game piles here. Monochrome Mobius. So this is in a series of I can't pronounce it, Uta Wera Mono, something like that. This was okay, good fun. The difficulty spike at the end, though, is ridiculous. And if you played it, you'll know what I mean. I'm just trying to figure out how I can do this rather than keep reaching. Let me see if I can... Let's try this. Next, Monopoly. Everyone loves a good Monopoly game, don't they? Well, I do. Moving Out 2. I like Moving Out. Moving Out 2 was more of the same. I think I plan on this, to be honest. It's better when you play it with family, friends, or whatever. But yeah, it's like a party sort of game. Neon White is next, and this really blew me away because it's simple in its design and what it is. It's just like you got to get to the end of levels quick as possible sort of thing, and it's so much fun. Next we have New Tales from the Borderlands Deluxe Edition. I haven't played this yet. I'm sure I'll like it though. I like the whole Borderlands universe thing. Noob. This game, I don't know, it kind of sucks. It was one of them I picked up cheap just to pass a couple of hours, and it pretends to be an MMO and it doesn't do a very good job of its humour. Next we have Observer System Redux. Kind of a psychological sort of game again. From what I remember, it was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. Next is Overcooked All You Can Eat. And I like the Overcooked games. I really do. I think they're great games. You know, I have this on multiple different platforms. I have multiple different versions of the game. Just shows you how much I like it. Potion Permit. What can I say? It's a little bit like Stardew Valley, and I love Stardew Valley. Obviously, it has its own twists and turns and quirks and whatever else. But its art style, I wonder if you can see it on the back, is kind of like Stardew Valley, and that's what appealed to me in the first place. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I like Puyo Puyo. I like Tetris. Why wouldn't I like this game? It's great. So let's get into the Resident Evils now. I don't have too many. I have Resident Evil 2, which is still sealed. The only reason it's still sealed is because I will never unseal it. I already have it on PS4 and the digital version of this on PS5, so I have no reason to unseal this. It's more for collection purposes. Resident Evil 2 is brilliant. Same story with Resident Evil 3. I already own this on PS4. I don't need to unseal this. I really like Resident Evil 3, probably more than most people did. Yes, I know there was content cut, it was shorter and all that, but I loved it. Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition. This is brilliant. This is one of the best survival horror games ever. Like, it's just absolutely brilliant. When it first got announced as being a remake, I thought, well, why do you want that remade? Resident Evil 4 is fine, but oh, what a great game this is. If you love Resident Evil and you've never played Resident Evil 4 remake, you're missing out. Next is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Gold Edition, again, sealed. I already have the original game and all the DLC on PS4 and digital on PS5. So this is more for collection purposes. And it's a great game. I'm not going to lie, it's fantastic. It's the first Resident Evil that, is effectively in first person. The first canon, sort of first, you get what I mean. And the sequel to that is Resident Evil Village, and Village is fantastic. I think it's even better than Resident Evil 7. So next we have Saints Row. So this is the reboot of the original Saints Row series. I never played the original Saints Row games, but I actually enjoyed this. I know a lot of people didn't. I don't know what it is about this game, but I enjoyed the silliness of it. Squirrel with a gun. I don't know. It's some garbage game where you play as a squirrel with a gun. It's just cheaply made in Unreal Engine, and it was fun for about an hour. I wouldn't really recommend it. But one I would recommend is this, Still Wakes the Deep. This is brilliant. It's a game set on an oil rig in the North Sea with some Scottish people. And something happens, and there's big scary things happen, and people turn into things. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but if you like survival horror, if you like anything like that, check out Still Wakes the Deep. It's a really good game. Another Final Fantasy now, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. I think I like this more than most people. So this is related to the very first Final Fantasy game, and it's really good from what I remember. It's been quite a few years since I played it, but I remember my time with it being really fun. Next, Stray. And when I saw this, I thought, why would I want to play as a cat? But actually, it's a really good game. It looks gorgeous as well. Like, seriously, it's really nice. It's not too difficult. It's not too easy. It's at the right kind of difficulty level. But the world is really, really nice. So next we have Scarlet Nexus. And I have this on Xbox as well. Really good game, actually. It's good fun. So you get to play as these two. And I can't remember the names, actually. It's been a while. What were the names? Oh, no, I can't remember. It's eluding me. Anyway, it's a bit weeby. You go into areas, you got to fight these weird kind of monsters and smash the light bulbs out them and stuff like that. It's good. It was fun. Next, we have Scars Above. And this is another one that you may not have heard of. It's kind of like a survival horror game kind. Maybe set in space-ish, like some alternative space kind of worldy thing. It's good. Next, Sonic Frontiers, and I'm not the biggest fan of modern Sonic games, but this was okay. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. Not everything has to be open world these days, so I don't know why Sega decided, let's make Sonic open world. There's no real need for it. Next, we have Sonic Origins Plus. I love old school Sonic. Of course I'm going to love Sonic Origins. Why wouldn't I? Next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations. And yes, I like Sonic Generations, the original on PS3 and Xbox. The Shadow Generation side of this, not quite as good in my opinion. It was, I enjoyed it, but it just wasn't quite as good. South Park Snow Day, terrible. Like, I just don't see the point in it. It's stupid, it's short, it just doesn't really do anything. So, even if you're into South Park, I wouldn't really recommend it. Next we have Tales of Arise, a really, really good Tales game. This one obviously felt a little bit different than previous Tales game because of how they kind of put it all together and its open worldiness. Well, a bit more open worldiness, I should say. But Tales of Arise, really good. Next we have Tales of Grace's F Remastered. And this is like the first of many games, I assume, that are going to be remastered. Obviously, the next one coming up this month is Tales of Xillia. But this one is actually really good. It's good fun. I think it gets forgotten about quite a lot, but it's a really good Tales game. Next, we have the Callisto Protocol. This got panned, I think, by critics. When it first got revealed and announced, it looked really good and everyone was excited, but then it came out and people thought it was terrible. I enjoyed it. It's a survival horror game kind of set in space sort of thing. Next, we have The Chant. And this is, again, maybe one you've not heard, but it's definitely worth a playthrough. It is a survival horror kind of thing. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Alan Wake to a degree, but it is kind of cool. Next, let's get into some Trails games. We have Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4. Brilliant games. A pair of absolutely brilliant games. I love the Trails series, so naturally I enjoy both of these. It's the story, I think. It's everything that brings it together. But speaking of bringing it together, Trails into Reverie. Great game. Seriously, like, if you love JRPGs and you've never played any of the Trails games, play them, but don't start with this one. This is the worst one you could start with. Obviously, because it wraps up a lot of what goes on in all the previous games. A good one to probably start with in the Trails series might be this one, Trails Through Daybreak. This is the first in what is currently a trilogy. There's Trails Through Daybreak 2 and then Trails Beyond the Horizon as the third one in this. But yeah, I mean, look at it. Obviously, if you know me, if you know the channel, brilliant. Next up, we have the Persistence Enhanced. So this is a kind of non-VR version of a VR game that was on PS4. Really difficult, really, really difficult, but good fun. Time on Frog Island. I don't really know what to say about this. It was okay. It was one of those kind of cutesy games and you got to do this, that, build your boat and all that kind of stuff. Tormented Souls is next, and this is very reminiscent of old Resident Evil, and I enjoyed it. I can't wait for Tormented Souls 2 to come out. Really, really good game this is, Tormented Souls. If you love old school Resident Evil and you've never played Tormented Souls, have a look at it. Next is another Seal game. This is Unknown 9 Awakening. I don't know, I got it really, really cheap and I'll play it at some point. Next is Watch Dogs Legion. I loved the original Watch Dogs. I enjoyed Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs Legion was okay. I felt the lack of an actual main protagonist was its downfall. Next we have Ys 8. Really good game. The Ys series is one that a lot of people kind of really love, and it is a bit obscure in terms of, you know, the wider audience. When it comes to JRPGs, people normally think of things like the Tales of games or something like that, but these Ys games, really good. 8 is probably the best, but I enjoyed 9 a lot more than most people did. A lot of people think Ys 9, Monstrum Nox, was very enclosed, but I thoroughly enjoyed this game. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, it may look like that is the end, but if you know me and know this channel, if I've seen anything, you'll know that's not the end. I tend to collect kind of big box games as well, like limited editions. So what I'm going to do is we are now going to show a couple of those. All of them are sealed. First up, 2 Point Campus. I don't know, I got it super cheap and thought, okay, yeah, we'll give that a go. I mean, if it's anything like something like Theme Hospital or Theme Park, I'll enjoy it. Next, we have this. Right, it's called Master Detective Archives Raincode Plus. Obviously still sealed. I don't know if I'll ever unseal this. I did like the look of the game, but I'm not 100% sure whether I'll ever actually play it. Next, we get into a couple of weeby games. Neptunia Sisters vs. I like the Neptunia games, so I probably will unseal this one day to play it. It's got a calendar in from... Hang on, what year does it say? It doesn't, but I think it's like 2023 it might be from. Next is another Neptunia game. So this is Neptunia Riders versus Dogoos. If you have played any of the Neptunia games, you'll know what a Dogoo is. But yeah, it's a weeby sort of game. And another one. So Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution. Again, it follows the whole kind of Neptunia game series, I guess. Okay, so we've moved on from them now. And the next one we have is Plate Up Collector's Edition. So this is kind of like Overcooked, but a really terrible version of Overcooked. I will get round to playing it one day with people, but you know, we'll see. Next, Dustborn. Again, this is a sealed boxed thing. I don't know. I got this really, really cheap again, and I'll probably get round to it one day. I just don't know when. I like the art style of it. I think that's what appealed to me more than anything. So let me just put this over here. So next is probably the only one I already own on disc itself, and this really is a duplicate that will probably stay sealed forever, and that is the deluxe edition of Final Fantasy 16. I don't know what to say about this other than it's Final Fantasy 16. And the last one, if you've seen this channel at all at any point, you will have seen this at some point. It's a big one. The Many Pieces of Mr. Koo. And there is a story behind this one. I don't really know how I can explain it, but I got it dirt cheap because a shop, you can see my reflection there, because a shop thought it was something that it wasn't. And I got it for £3. That will probably stay sealed forever. It's very doubtful that I'll ever take that out of its box. But that is my entire physical PS5 game collection. I don't know when it'll grow again. I don't know how much it'll grow or whatever else. I don't have any games coming, but there are some games that I do want to buy. Like, I've got a massive list of games I want to buy. Yeah, but that's it. There'll be some other videos on the screen now if you want to click any of those and maybe see some other videos on my channel. A little subscribe button just down below if you fancy clicking that to see more videos like this coming up. And yeah, I do appreciate you watching. So let me know in the comments any games you think I should pick up, any games that I shouldn't own. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care.